Good evening. I am Miriam Abdul-Kawi, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News tonight. Tonight, the Auditor General is demanding answers from the Ministry of Economic Transformation. You'll hear why. And the PUP Corozal Southwest area rep caught in an ugly war of words in San Victor Village. He even pushed a man. We'll show you. Plus, a KO for Kaoks. One popular Kayo eatery says plantain, not to eat like rice. You'll hear why. Also, we'll take you to PG for the opening of the bridge formerly known as Joe Taylor. Now, it's called the Mike Espat Bridge. These stories and much more are ahead on 7 News tonight, so please stay tuned.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Measles is a virus that is highly infectious and spreads through the air when an infected person coughs or sneezes. It often starts with a fever, cough, runny nose, and red, watery eyes, followed by a rash that spreads all over the body. Measles can cause serious complications. But here's the good news. Measles is preventable. The safest and most effective way to protect your child is through vaccination. The MMR vaccine is safe and available at your nearest health centers and clinics. Let's keep our families and communities safe. Get vaccinated. Stay protected. Brought to you by the Ministry of Health and Wellness in partnership with PAHO and UNICEF.
Dean Flowers. $35,000 every month from dues. Almost $500,000 every year from dues. Almost $2 million in dues in the 4 years you have been president. Can you account for that money, Mr. Flowers? Union members want to know. Belizeans want to know.
Publix to celebrate 27 years of serving Belizean families. Get 10% off over 1,000 items, dairy, meats, and everyday essentials. June 6 to 15, come celebrate and save. Publix, the Fui Supermarket.
Europe.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coast.
This morning, the 2023 in the...
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Sheree Kelsel,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News tonight.
We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm the bureaucrat.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Europe.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coast.
This morning, the 2023 in the...
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Sheree Kelsel,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News tonight.
We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm the bureaucrat.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Tune into a special edition of Uncut on June 19, live from the University of Belize. I'll be talking to the foremost authority on Belize's economic history, author Victor Bulmer Thomas. I'll be talking with him about Belize navigating a path in the age of Donald Trump. You can come and see it live at the Jaguar Auditorium at UB or tune into Channel 7 or any of our live streams. Uncut is back June 19th. Join us.
Attention Punta Gorda! Quality Poultry Products is celebrating 50 years of serving you, and we're hosting a branch fair on Saturday, June 14th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Bring out the family for classic games, marble and spoon races, needle and thread contests, an epic watermelon eating showdown, and a fiery hot wings challenge. Our live drumming will keep you moving. DJ Fresh will keep the party pumping, and Captain Paul Mahong will hype up the crowd. Feeling lucky? We have raffles every half hour with great prizes. And the grand finale is our Father's Day raffle. Perfect for celebrating Dad. 5 decades of freshness, community, and fun. Only at Quality Poultry Products, Punta Gorda Branch Fair. Don't miss it.
Come, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come, Ebony.
Black cats are going insane inside Mikado's Textile Palace because this Friday the 13th, Mikado's will defeat the Black Cat's unlucky jinx for all of Belize with the help of the dreaded Jason, who will be slashing prices not only to the bone but all the way to the marrow. Steal deals, bargains galore on all our items. This Friday the 13th, only at Mikado's Textile Palace, your textile powerhouse, centrally located at 37 Albert Street, Belize City.
I have slashed the prices at Mikado. Now go take advantage of the low prices this weekend, Friday the 13th. Go now!
Make every moment matter with your credit card. More transactions, more chances to win cash back. You can be one of 4 monthly winners. Get a chance to win cash back with every purchase of $100 or more. For more information, visit www.atlabank.com. Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sun Up on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
We begin our newscast with one of our top stories this evening, where last week the public rightfully raised a suspicious eye when activist Nigel Patillo caught a government vehicle dumping and burning a massive trove of documents. With the active public distrust in government, it doesn't take much to stoke a firestorm of controversy about burning the evidence. And that's just what Patillo's post did. But the next day, a release from the Ministry of Economic Transformation tried to allay public distrust when it said, quote, "The files that were being disposed of on Thursday have been physically verified by auditors and date back to 2010 to 2012. They have no relevance to any ongoing project or initiative." But what were they really? 7 News have obtained a memorandum from the Auditor General to the Chief Executive Officer in the Ministry of Economic Transformation dated June 9th, and it basically asks who gave the order to destroy the documents and under what authority. The memo asked pointedly, was approval obtained from the Accountant General for the destruction of records? Which auditor provided a destruction certificate to go ahead with the destruction? Well, the memo also notes, quote, "Projects, grants, and loans documentation are a significant part of source documents to the audit national financial statements. Therefore, We should be informed of what records are no longer available due to this action. This office requires a list of documents that were destroyed. Well, it's a sharp rebuke to the MET, already under scrutiny for careless project spending, and just last week proudly claiming that the destroyed documents had been verified by auditors. Apparently, not the right auditors. We'll see where this one goes and keep you updated. Meanwhile, in other news, Ramirez is the area representative for Corozal Southwest, but today he ran into some big trouble in that constituency's most feisty village. Ramirez is captured on cell phone camera in a testy and verbally abusive dispute with villagers. And at one point, he even appears to push one of the villagers. The ugly back and forth went on for more than 7 minutes before Ramirez retreated to a chorus of boos and curse words. So, what's behind all this? Well, it's a land dispute. Apparently, in the run-up to the village council elections, Ramirez or his supporters had promised 30 lots to villagers. But when the election was held on June 8th, the slate, backed by Ramirez, lost. And with that, it seems the promise of 30 lots also fell through. But villagers with an interest in those lots didn't want to hear that, and that's what fueled today's bitter dispute. And continuing with news about the Belize Bus Association, the BBA is once again rejecting the government's proposal of a consolidated national bus company. While they maintain that they want to work with the government of Belize to forward a way forward, they say NBC isn't it. One of the biggest concerns with the proposal is that there is no financial plan that has been disclosed to them. That leaves the bus operators wondering just how much they stand to make and whether it will be worth it. Thus, they say it's impossible for them to agree to the plan at this juncture until they get key information such as financial model and a 5-year projection of dividends. The president of the association, Thomas Shaw, told us more about their concerns via Zoom.
All of what is taking place, there is no solid foundation or nothing set. They listened to the budget speech and there wasn't anything mentioned about public transportation. They wanted to know about funding. They wanted to know how would the dividends be shared. We heard about Social Security and it says so Social Security along with the government, they would be the major shareholder in this, and the operators, what is left, the dividend would be very, very small. So they were looking at how the dividend would be worked out quarterly, monthly, or yearly, because most operators, they on a daily basis, they are accustomed to collecting money to survive in terms of their livelihood, paying their light, water, buying fuel, and all the rest of it. So operators were looking at all of this and trying to figure out how would it be worked out, because as the minister stated that, remember, you know, with no bus again, it's a company who will be owning these buses, and what it is, it all depends on the shares that you have. Your dividend will actually base on that, and they were looking at that and they said, well, you know what, I'm giving up my birthright, I'm giving up everything, and some said they don't mind getting out, but in other words, they're saying, well, compensate me then and let me get out. But they cannot just afford to have somebody come to your establishment and value 1 or 2 buses, and that's based on your years of operation. You know, if you work 20, 30 years, when you retire, you're looking at pension or a servant's pay. Some operators say, Mr. Shaw, I'm 50, 60 years already. See, if this company form, I say, I don't have no benefits because they don't want to employ me. So that was another factor. After the press release, I'm supposed to meet with the minister on the 16th. And most of these, what we're discussing right now, I think will be discussed in that meeting. And hopefully we can set a meeting aside for the executive to meet with him and see the way forward. But as I said, we need to dialogue, and there's a lot of questions, more questions than answers. We're looking at the terminals, where operators are looking at terminals, we're looking at the structure, the fares. And why I'm saying, or the operators are saying, that there's no way under this heaven that you can afford to put these new buses out there without touching the fares, because it's not all the runs are profitable. You have the peak and you have the off-peak.
Aside from the financial model, the BBA is now calling for additional dialogue, the co-development of a hybrid model with public oversight and private experience, and the adjustment in fares that will be required to sustain the proposed concept. And we take a break now, but when we come back, a popular restaurant in San Ignacio rings the alarm. The owner says tourists aren't coming in and locals aren't spending. You'll hear why he's worried. And later, we hit the streets to find out how folks feel about Father's Day. Plus, free tattoos for Father's Day with public funds. We'll ask the mayor of Belmopan what that's all about. Stay tuned for more news from 7 News.
Please, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
In our world that's always changing, one thing stays the same.
Our promise as Smart Belize to keep you connected.
Connected to the moments, the people, and the future that matter most.
With every new tower, our service upgrades, and every new smile, we're keeping our promise in building more than a network.
We're building a future, a family as Smart Belize. From Punta Gorda to Corozal, we are here not just as a network, but as your partner in progress.
We have grown significantly over the past 20 years, and we just keep growing. Thank you for placing your trust in us. We remain dedicated to providing meaningful connections that bring value in every way that matters to you. We continue to bring people together.
Hey, Belizean students! Ready to unlock your future? The Social Security Board is now accepting applications for its 2025 scholarship program. Whether you're aiming for vocational technical, high school, or an associate degree, this is your chance. To qualify, you must be a born Belizean accepted to a school in Belize, entering high school, trade school, or college for the first time, demonstrate financial need and academic potential. Don't wait! Learn more and apply online today at socialsecurity.org.bz. Deadline is Friday, June 27, 2025. Remember, only online applications are accepted. Unlock new opportunities for success with a scholarship from Social Security.
Dean Flowers, $35,000 every month from dues. Almost $500,000 every year from dues. Almost $2 million in dues in the 4 years you have been president. Can you account for that money, Mr. Flowers? Union members want to know. Belizeans want to know.
I want to ask you in the media to ask him how his phone number connected to him is linked to a high-profile investigation involving public officers.
What would be your response to that?
So I don't intend to elude that question, but I also think that it is important that we focus on the issue at hand.
This is the issue at hand, Mr. Flowers. What is your connection, if any, to a drug smuggling crime ring? Why do police want to question you? Union members want to know. Belizeans want to know.
Electricity is evolving, and BEL is leading the way with smarter connections across Belize. Meet AMI, Advanced Metering Infrastructure. It's not just a meter, it's a smarter way to manage power. Smart meters record your energy use in real time and securely send the data to BEL. Key customer benefits include real-time insights into energy usage, improved home energy planning, integration of solar, battery, and EV technologies, and innovative customer service solutions. Get ready! AMI is coming soon to municipalities across Belize, including the Keys, to give you more control and reliability. BEL, bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coast.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Sheree Kelsel,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm a bureaucrat.
Please, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Tune into a special edition of Uncut on June 19, live from the University of Belize. I'll be talking to the foremost authority on Belize's economic history, author Victor Bulmer Thomas. I'll be talking with him about Belize, navigating a path in the age of Donald Trump. You can come and see it live at the Jaguar Auditorium at UB, or tune into Channel 7 or any of our live streams. Uncut is back, June 19th. Join us.
Come, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come, Ebony.
Black cats are going insane inside Mikado's Textile Palace because this Friday the 13th, Mikado's will defeat the Black Cat's unlucky jinx for all of Belize with the help of the dreaded Jason, who will be slashing prices not only to the bone but all the way to the marrow. Steal deals, bargains galore on all our items. This Friday the 13th, only at Mikado's Textile Palace, your textile powerhouse, centrally located at 37 Albert Street, Belize City.
I have slashed the prices at Mikado. Now go take advantage of the low prices this weekend, Friday the 13th. Go now!
Hey Dangriga, it's the 50th anniversary fair at Quality Poultry Products Dangriga branch. Join us Saturday, June 14, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for a full day of fun and flavor. Dive into games and giveaways. Let the kids go wild in our free bouncy house and soak up the vibrant cultural entertainment. Enter our hourly raffles for fantastic prizes. Music can't done. Starting at 4 p.m., Punta Generals, then Sweet Pea and set the stage ablaze. At our Dangriga branch, take advantage of 10% off on groceries. Some restrictions apply. Legs in bag, 50 cents off retail, and neck and back just $15 per crate. Plus, enjoy special discounts on Running W and Country Meat products. Swing by and celebrate 50 years of quality poultry products.
It's a party you can't miss.
In the heart of a thriving country, Atlantic Bank stands as more than just a financial institution. We are family and your steadfast partner in success throughout every step of your journey. Our unwavering focus remains on continually enhancing your experience through innovation. From the traditional banking services to cutting-edge online and mobile banking services, we make your life easy, convenient, and secure. We deeply value the relationships and trust placed in us over the years. This trust has enabled us to support and realize the dreams of our personal customers. Be the driving force behind the development of micro, small, and medium businesses and the preferred partner to our corporate clients. We are committed to serving our communities and making a positive impact. By prioritizing financial inclusion, we ensure that everyone has access to the financial tools and resources they need to thrive. We are your partner in progress, serving you with excellence and professionalism and providing real-life solutions. Today and for generations to come, let's continue building the future together.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
The area known as the Dike off Harbors Road in Belize was a scene of a daring aggravated burglary this morning. At around 12:25 a.m., police responded to a report of a robbery in progress. They found a BWSL security guard bleeding from the side of the face and his wrists tightly bound in black zip ties. He told police that while stationed inside a company vehicle, he was ambushed by a group of 6 masked men, 3 of whom appeared to be armed. And according to the guard, the assailants threw him to the ground, tied his hands, and began burglarizing a container on the site. He says he was beaten and threatened before being locked inside the container as the robbers made their escape. They got away with 2 generators, one power washer, and electrical items. He was later able to break free from the restraints and seek assistance, but no arrests have been made. It is of note that the Dike area is a misnomer. It's actually the site of the city's sewage treatment ponds. Meanwhile, in other news, he killed a teenager in 2020, and today, Cassian Burglary, who at the age of 18 confessed to murder, was convicted today of the murder of 19-year-old Micah Baltazar. It was a kill or be killed, he said Burglary, that is, who shot Baltazar 17 times. Justice Candice Nanton rejected the version of events today presented by Burglary and declared him guilty of murder. Burglary, who will be back before the court on July 11th when mitigation pleas will be heard on his behalf. And on Monday, December 4th, 2020, Baltazar was lured by friends who claimed they were taking him to see a girl, but minutes after leaving his uncle's home, they led him to his death. Burglary, who was represented by attorney Leroy Banner, gave a doc statement claiming he was forced to commit the murder or he would have been killed. And now turning our attention back to one of our top stories. If you frequently visit San Ignacio, then you've probably eaten at Ka'ok's Hana. It's one of the town's star restaurants, and you can ask anyone about their delicious burgers. But despite how good that lamb is or how puffy their fried jacks are, it's not enough to save them from the declining tourism climate. Popular destinations across the country are feeling the pinch. Tourists are only trickling in and locals are saving their money. The owner of Ka'ok's Hana explained that they've had to take drastic measures to cut operational costs, and he says he's not the only one. Our very own Courtney Menzies was there and has his story.
This is Ka'ok's Hana. It's one of San Ignacio's most popular and prized eateries. Its extensive menu includes Belizean breakfasts, lunches, finger foods, and specials. It's a favorite spot of both locals and tourists. But that heavy traffic has turned into a trickle, and Ka'ok's has almost KO'd. The owner of the restaurant, Peter Margison, took to Reddit to share his concern and found out the problem is countrywide.
I'm happy to say for the majority of the past tourist season, it's been really, really good. It's been one of the best seasons we've had. But things collapsed in mid-May, and it's just been dreadful since then. And it still hasn't picked up. And we're having to cut down on staffing to accommodate that. Put a post on Reddit asking that question to see what response I was getting. And it was the same everywhere. San Pedro, Tikoka, down south, everybody is feeling the pinch.
But what's causing it? Well, that part isn't really a mystery. Both Margison and the Minister of Tourism explained that it's mainly due to the uncertainty in the US following President Trump's election.
From my perspective, I think there's several reasons. I think people are afraid to travel at the moment. They're rather saving their money because the political situation up north isn't very stable. I think that's a major reason why people are not traveling. And I think Belizeans are holding on to their money because they're not sure of what's going to happen. And if the tourist season collapses completely, everybody has to look after their money. They can't. And sometimes eating out in a restaurant is a special occasion.
Well, from the first 5 months that we've seen, we're up by 1%. May was a bit soft, and I think the next couple of months will be difficult, but we will ensure that we do everything possible to have the numbers don't go down much at all.
Does it have anything to do with, the tariff wars or something?
Everything. I just got back from an investment conference for hotels, and the entire talk was about the uncertainty all around us. And what that creates is a drying up of liquidity. People's 401k has been destroyed for the most part. And so they don't have that liquidity in their own lives to be able to take luxury vacations like what Belize offers.
And Margison says that it's the employees of these restaurants in tourist destinations that are suffering the most right now.
Obviously, the biggest impact is for my staff. If we're not getting the money in, we can't keep a full staffing going. So we're having to reduce people's hours on a weekly basis. And that's terribly difficult because we're all in this together. And I imagine because everybody else is slow, it's the same thing. So the income that the locals have is cut down. And it's quite difficult. We're all in the same situation, and we just have to hang in there and do the best we can. And hopefully, in July, I'm hearing that some July bookings are getting better. So I'm positive that it might pick up in July and August.
Courtney Menzies, 7 News.
Meanwhile, in other news, as you may have seen on this newscast, the government has launched an ad campaign targeting PSU President Dean Flowers. The attack comes after the joint unions' rejection of the government of Belize's proposal and their continued industrial action. But Flowers took to Facebook to condemn the government, not just for essentially union busting, but also for using the taxpayers' money to do it. Here's a snippet of that video he posted.
They have launched a taxpayer-funded campaign to discredit the joint unions and personally attack my character. This government has once again weaponized state resources to spread false financial claims about the salary adjustment we seek, aiming to turn citizens against hard-working public officers. They have engaged in union-busting tactics that promote hatred and undermine the dignity of Belizean workers. I call on all right-thinking Belizeans to reject these despicable actions. To public officers aiding the government in these attacks, if you use your position in the press office to attack the union that is fighting for you, then please do the honorable thing, man. Formally renounce future benefits won by the PSU. Submit a written declaration to the Financial Secretary and please copy in the PSU. And that declaration should read the following. It should state that you do not wish to receive any salary adjustments, any increments or benefits negotiated by the PSU. To those CEOs who support these type of division, to those CEOs who also received raises without even asking, while frontline workers were suffering and continue to suffer. I call on you to show true leadership. Write to the Financial Secretary, and please copy in the PSU as well, stating that you are hereby returning your unrequested increase to fund social programs for those who genuinely need it. These government-funded ads, these attacks simply waste thousands of public dollars on propaganda ads to preferred paid media. These government-funded attacks constitute defamation.
And now we turn our attention back to one of our top stories, where in 2024, work began on the Joe Taylor Bridge, a critical piece of infrastructure located at the northern entrance of Punta Gorda town. But it's Joe, no more. That old colonialist namesake has been replaced by the recently deceased area representative, Mike Espat. And the old bridge, which was first built over a century ago, has been thoroughly modernized with railings for pedestrians and a boat ramp for the nearby marina. These were some of the final touches added to the new bridge in Punta Gorda town before its official inauguration today. Our very own Jo Marie Lanza was there and has this report.
What was once known as the Joe Taylor Bridge is now a state-of-the-art structure with a new name. At the inauguration ceremony today, the Minister of Infrastructure, Julius Espat, provided some historical context on the significance of this bridge and how it first got its original name.
The original bridge, one of the oldest in Belize, was a wooden structure built in the early 1890s. It was built to connect the ex-Confederate and East Indian communities of Elridge, Westmoreland, Forest Home, Cattle Landing, and surrounding areas to Punta Gorda for their trading and marketing. This original bridge was called the Joe Taylor Bridge. But the fact is, he was somebody that was known. He was somebody from the colonial era. He was somebody that left a mark. But now we are coming to another era, another period of time. The first wooden bridge was replaced with a composite structure in the early 1920s and again in 1978 with a single-lane steel structure. In the passing of a half a century since the last bridge was constructed, corrosive salt marsh environment coupled with the infrequent maintenance. Additionally, and in realizing the projected growth and economic development of Punta Gorda and the Toledo district as a whole, the Joe Taylor Bridge quickly became a limiting infrastructure, a bottleneck. Hence the urgent need for its replacement. The completion of this two-lane concrete structure is further testament to this government's commitment to the creating of a better future and a better society based on equality, based on opportunity.
Toledo West Area Representative Oscar Requena says the new bridge will not only connect neighboring villages, but also boost economic and tourism activity in the south.
This is a very significant bridge that connects the south side to the north side of Punta Gorda, and also serves as a very important link to connect our main urban town with the rural areas of Toledo. So this is very historic, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to thank you, Minister, and your staff, all the engineers and everybody else, the contractor, who work hard to ensure that today we can be inaugurating this wonderful piece of infrastructure that we hope can last for many, many years to come. This is a masterpiece of work, and it will continue to create and bring opportunities for the Toledo district. Tourism plays a very, very big role in the economic development of our district, and we know that this will help to contribute and improve tourism in this district.
And on a sentimental note, both cabinet colleagues reflected on the man whose memory and name will live on through the bridge. Six-term Representative Mike Espat They explained why they believe the new name for the bridge speaks volumes.
This dream of Mike Espat has come to reality. The late Honorable Mike Espat toiled and built not only bridges, he built roads across the Toledo district. We can boast that the communities of Crique Sarco, Sunday Wood, Conejo, Dolores, Machakilha, and the list can go on. We're all connected by the late Michael Espat.
The streets that you walk on was built by him. You understand me? The schools that you go to, he was the principal. The credit unions that you see, that's his mastermind. And he has so many things that have been done. And sadly, and this is not a Belizean sadness, it is a human being sadness. We give thanks to people when they're dead. But when they're alive, we tend to ignore them. It's a sad reality that we face, but at least in this case, we can give homage to him, his constituents. It is because of that, because of so many more things positive that Mike Espat has done, that I lobbied, and I lobbied hard for this bridge to be named Michael Espat Bridge. I must thank Cabinet. When the paper was presented in Cabinet, there was absolutely no objection to it. Absolutely none. And so it is an honor. It is a privilege. It is with love that we now have the name of this bridge under the name of Michael Espat.
Jo Lanza, 7 News.
The bridge was completed at a cost of $2.4 million and has been elevated 2.3 meters. Meanwhile, the townspeople came out today to witness the ribbon cutting. Here's what 2 of them told PGTV about their new bridge.
I feel happy today. I feel his spirit is with us, and I know he's smiling, because the bridge is completed and they name him as his name, which we are very happy about it, because this is a remembrance for the children, that they could recognize his work, his hard work, and his I would explain it like this, that he worked so hard for the communities, for the town, and he always told me about this bridge, that one day it will be completed. And today it's completed. We are very happy about it.
Well, I feel good. I feel that it's long overdue. It's been for years now that we have been clamoring for a new bridge, especially a two-way bridge to Punta Gorda town. I have seen quite a bit of incidents and stuff being here at the marina. You've seen where a vehicle, they literally crashed into the bridge. I've seen vehicle run off the edge into the river, into the creek, and I've seen motorcycle accidents on this thing. But I'm hoping that people adhere to the speed limit and that we could utilize this bridge in the best possible way and we continue to save lives and keep people alive here, because at the end of the day, this bridge enhanced what Toledo have to offer. I could see people coming in, just the drive going out from Tong, you get the view of that ocean. So I am happy that this bridge is being built.
Notably, the new area representative for Toledo East, Osman Martinez, was not present today, but he may have been returning from a major regional summit in Brazil, where he rubbed shoulders with regional leaders. A government release says the high-level meeting brought together heads of government and senior officials from CARICOM and Brazil to strengthen regional cooperation across critical areas, including food and nutrition security, climate change, energy transition, disaster risk management, and connectivity. Martinez, as Minister of State in the Ministry of Economic Transformation, delivered the government's remarks. And after the break, we'll have the latest on our ongoing investigation into those BAA security contracts. And how do you feel about Dad? we went to the streets with that question. Plus, should taxpayers pay for tattoos for Father's Day? We asked the Belmopan mayor. Stay tuned for more.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
NextGen is thrilled to announce the launch of our brand new website. And guess what? It's designed with you in mind. Visit our new NextGen website at www.nextgen.bz. So what's new? Streamlined signups. You can quickly and easily sign up for our services. It's super simple. Easy account management. Access and update your information effortlessly. No hassle at all. Assistance requests. Need help? Just request the assistance you need in a snap. We've got you covered. Enhanced customer service. Connect with our dedicated customer service team seamlessly. We're always here for you. So go ahead, visit us at nextgen.bz. Explore all the new features we have to offer. We're here to make your experience better than ever. NextGen, the next generation of TV and internet.
Make every moment matter with your credit card. More transactions, more chances to win cash back. You can be one of 4 monthly winners. Get a chance to win cash back with every purchase of $100 or more. For more information, visit www.atlabank.com. Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Come, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come, Ebony.
Black cats are going insane inside Mikado's Textile Palace because this Friday the 13th, Mikado's will defeat the Black Cat's unlucky jinx for all of Belize with the help of the dreaded Jason, who will be slashing prices not only to the bone, but all the way to the marrow. Steal deals, bargains galore on all our items. This Friday the 13th, only at Mikado's Textile Palace, your textile powerhouse, centrally located at 37 Albert Street, Belize City.
I have slashed the prices at Mikado. Now go take advantage of the low prices this weekend, Friday the 13th. Go now!
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years. Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sun Up on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your Nation Station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
Tune into a special edition of Uncut on June 19, live from the University of Belize. I'll be talking to the foremost authority on Belize's economic history, author Victor Bulmer Thomas. I'll be talking with him about Belize navigating a path in the age of Donald Trump. You can come and see it live at the Jaguar Auditorium at UB or tune into Channel 7 or any of our live streams. Uncut is back June 19th. Join us.
Mars Production, Smurf and Clark's Entertainment present Fashion and Brunch, the all-inclusive brunch and liquor yacht party, Sunday, June 22nd, 2025. Music by Firestarter, DJ Fingers, Smurf and Clark, DJ Cad, DJ Sambo, DJ Console, Alliance Crew. Set sail 10 a.m., return 3 p.m. from the Fort George Pier. Drink and eat free on board. Pre-sold tickets are only $175. More on the day of, if available. It's Fashion and Brunch, the all-inclusive brunch and liquor yacht party, Sunday, June 22nd, 2025. Setting sail from the Fort George Pier.
All I want is one piece of wine, darling, yeah. Wine and have a good time, yeah.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
We begin our newscast with that story about the BAA. The BAA security contracts. We probably wouldn't have even heard of them if it weren't for a tip that came to this newsroom after the April 17th hijacking. Since then, we've been revealing layer after layer of personal and political interest in getting those contracts signed and executed. Well, tonight we have one more interesting revelation. Our very own Jules Vasquez reports.
The 4 Diamond security contract was signed on Christmas Eve, but reports tell us it was never quite the gift that the other contract for I-Security was. The owners of 4 Diamond, Mike Estefan, and BAA board member Nigel Bulwa did not get a 6-figure upfront payment like I-Security. But don't blame that on their attorney, William A. Lindo. He confirmed to us that he wrote up the contract for 4 Diamond, and we're told that contract came to closely resemble the one given to I-Security. And perhaps as a cherry, after the March 2025 general election, 7 News has learned that Lindo was named to the BAA board. Of course, no public announcement was made, but his membership made it so that one co-owner of 4 Diamond and the man who wrote up the contract for that company would both sit on the board which awarded the contract. But Lindo confirmed to us that he resigned shortly after he was appointed. He says it was 2 days before the BAA put out this statement on June 5th. In the statement, they announced the immediate suspension of those contracts, that a legal opinion would be sought on the validity of the contracts, and that, quote, proper procedures may not have been observed in the award of these security contracts.
Lindo told us he attended one meeting and resigned after that. And when he did attend, there was no talk of any cancellation of any contract, just an amendment or variation to the contracts. Meanwhile, in April, BEL announced that it asked the PUC for an increase in the average price of electricity from 40 cents per kilowatt hour to a minimum of 43 cents per kilowatt hour, with effect from January 1st, 2026 through the remainder of the full tariff period ending June 30th, 2028. Well, today the PUC announced that the answer is no. A release says no adjustments are approved to any previously established regulated values, mean electricity rates and tariffs, charges, and fees. And in other news, you'll feel just a quick pinch, and it will only take a few minutes of your time to donate. In celebration of World Blood Donors Day tomorrow, the media was invited to the blood bank today for the start of a blood drive. We spoke to one of the phlebotomists at the event who says that they hope to get a turnout just as good as last year's. Here's more.
Today is a day where we celebrate and we honor and we acknowledge all of our donors, but especially the voluntary donors, because those are the ones who help us out. Tomorrow is World Blood Donor Day, which is celebrated worldwide. It's not a public bank holiday, but it is celebrated throughout the world. So this is the day that we acknowledge all of our donors. And today, we will be having a social this evening from 5 to 8 for our voluntary donors to show up at the diagnostic center where the blood bank located at this present moment. Well, at this point in time, because blood donors are healthy individuals. Those are the people who help the sick. That's why at this present moment, we're asking all donors to come in and donate voluntarily to help out the bank. And, donors are healthy people. The point is that you maintain a healthy lifestyle and you get a free blood test. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to go to a doctor. You come right here. Once you're 80 years and over, you're able and eligible to donate. Majority of the donors, they're afraid of needle. But when you come in, it's a different story. After the process has finished, I don't think they have that fear anymore.
And from the blood that is donated to the kind that is thicker than water. That refers to family relations, and none are closer than your parents. But in this society, dads can be problematic. A lot of them aren't around at all, and some of them just part of the time. That's why today, when we took to the streets, it was hard to find people to speak lovingly about their fathers. But our Clifford Mejia pressed on, and he did find a few good ones. Here's what they told him.
So tell me how you feel like Father's Day tomorrow.
Well, I don't single mother, so I don't mother and father in one, so.
So you don't worry about nothing?
Nope.
You control the house?
Yep.
Like how my cousin say, we are mother and father in one, so we are celebrate too.
What you do?
Drink, barbecue, and be the man and the power we always be.
How much kids you got?
2.
I feel good. I mean, I have my family. I got my family right there. I mean, that's the main ingredient, like we say, that's what we need, you know. That's the best thing we could ever have in our life at the end of the day, your family. That's the best gift for a man to get for being a father.
You don't expect no...
Be dedicated and do your job at the end of the day as a man and step up and do what I got for them, you know. Be responsible. That's it for me.
So you feel like tomorrow Father's Day?
I want to say shout out to all the Father's Day, and I hope they enjoy their Father's Day.
You got any kids?
Yeah, I want to say shout out to my beautiful Wilhelm and Leon and Kappa.
Well, you know, for Mother's Day, everybody talk about Mother's Day for like starting 1 month, but for Father's Day, they don't worry about the fathers, man. And the one thing is that people forget, especially the woman, whether we the man, they can become a mother. And we are the one first, I think, when I know what people talk about, we are the one that put in this earth first. You know, but like I said, people don't care about the fathers.
You have any kids?
Well, I don't have them, I make them. 2.
So they're not giving nothing for Father's Day then?
Well, I don't know if they want to give me anything, you know.
Do they expect anything?
Well, no, really, because I'm still young. Well, for my son, no, because he's young, but my daughter, big enough, but.
So when you are up on a date itself, you are grill up, you know?
No, well, you know what we fathers usually do? Work. That's the only thing that they always say, they put we at the fathers there for work. Women alone work.
Always the man get praise. But to always forget the way how the pa have to go through for make a living, for make the man give a praise. Sometimes the man have to eat the stand up, grease you up. You understand? But while the mothers in the office or someone then relax, you understand? They forget we. Because we the man, they forget we why. We love for we pick what we make. We love a wife when we're married. But then we always get the blame for everything. So I said to myself, but why? When we are the one, we broke for we back, for build the house, for put the food on the table. And just because, why? We the man, we should just get left behind. While the man, they got a princess, and the part, then they got a lychee. I think that's wrong. You understand where they come from? Love we the same way how we love for we man. Look up to we. Build we up. Maybe everything will be different.
Have any kids?
I have 2.
Well?
Yes, man. 2 and one have a granddaughter and one have a grandson.
So you do expect gift?
Well, the gift? I don't expect gift. No, I expect for them to tell me, they love me, they appreciate me. Money, me don't want anything there. Fame, I don't want that. I want to respect me as a pa. Me bring them in this world, and I teach them the right thing, and I show them the right way.
I feel like tomorrow Father's Day, sir?
Well, I think a great opportunity, you know, for the fathers, all the fathers in this country, you know, where we celebrate Father's Day. It's always been a Mother's Day situation, and now we are getting into the era where our father is more recognized and all the fathers who have done well for their family and kids and so forth. So I think it's a great day.
Do they expect any gift for anything from your own kids?
Oh, sure. Normally on Father's Day, they always come over at my home and we get together and we'll have a little dinner and probably a little, you know what I mean, beverage. But my kids, they're always in supportive of me of Father's Day. And so I appreciative of them and my wife and everybody.
Yes, happy Father's Day also. Before I get this interview, I call for big up all the good dad like me, you know, we're proud, we mind me pick, we struggle where I left without and, you know, where the deaf there. I remember when I have to give them a Me not even register because I can't afford it. I just go afford it now, but I have to give them my lunch money and they cut me short of everything. But I'm proud of it now because you know the time for make I say I could be a proud of it. But happy Father's Day for Chef Ainsley and also for the Father's Day. If their birthday, you could get a little complimentary food. Show me your ID, long as you're 50. We have for 50 for that day, then you give a free food for me, for Father's Day, for the good power out there like me. So big up to all the fathers. So tune in Sunday, naked chicken at the spot. We got stealing a Guinness. I will make one chicken, it one Black Label or one Glenlivet. You know, because I'm a little thing now, but cheers, man, respect and manners. Happy Father's Day. Big up Channel 7 all the time. You know, come we are come visit me, enough love and respect.
Tomorrow I'll be working, and after that maybe cook up something nice for my husband.
You know, I said no Father's Day shout out to your husband and to your family.
Yes, to my husband. Happy Father's Day to Hilberto Martinez, and thanks for doing a good job, and thanks for being a great dad to the kids there.
You know, I give her nothing else other food and no food that I love for everybody belly, but that too, I give her a little gift, a little cold beverage, so I give her.
Oh, definitely a 6-pack of Heineken.
Fathers Day, well, tomorrow we are on the work. We did get the fathers and the treat, you know, because we work at Belize City Council, so the fathers and I got no problem. Sunday the fathers they were the one the rocks and the females they going to work for the fathers thing. That way Belize City Council they do for Father's Day, what they do every time. And for me, I want to big up my pa. My pa he live with in New York City, Edward Lynch, big up you. My children, Father Kirk Smith, big up you. Happy Father's Day to you. And to all the rest of the fathers, happy Father's Day.
I don't got no active father in my life right now, so big up to my mom and granny. They are the two main people in my life. My ma, that my pa, my mine are one. Big up to she, Miss Natalie Rayburn. Love you, ma.
Well, I just go to see my brother and me and him and probably set something up maybe for Sunday. Go by my mother's place and just me and him. My father has passed away over 10 years now, so just me and him going to do something. Probably maybe my cousins and my uncle. So.
Have any kids?
Yeah, I have 4 kids.
You expect anything from them? Any gifts, anything?
Well, as far as we don't really expect, right? Just that love and gratitude that what we did for them all along. And if we get something, well, that's a blessing too, right? Because, you know, dads always, we get the lower part of it, right? The mothers always get the full love.
And at the Belmopan City Council today, fathers got maximum love and respect. The council showed their appreciation to dads on staff by treating them to a little pampering. Some got haircuts, some got their beards trimmed, and some got free tattoos. Yes, that's right. The council brought in a tattoo artist as part of their initiative to celebrate fathers. It raised some concerns since, well, it is presumed that taxpayers' money is being used to give these dads some fresh ink. But Mayor Pablo Kawich explained that a deal was worked out with the private businesses that they brought in, much like what happened when they pampered the mothers on staff back in May. He spoke to us via Zoom about an hour ago with the details.
What we did was we had different events, not solely tattoos. We tried to do activities that we know some employees had requested and would appreciate, which included tattoos. It included some hair cutting and beard and mustache trimming, and also a little social event for the employees or the fathers specifically, as I mentioned.
Right. While, you know, haircuts are one thing, tattoos are kind of another level, another extreme, especially because they tend to be very pricey. And some people feel like this is not a good use of taxpayers' money to fund tattoos for, you know, that is something you do privately on your own.
Well, you're basing yourself on an assumption that we are paying full price for an item that people, as you rightfully said, would normally explore and get on their own. As I mentioned, this is an appreciation activity, and we had worked out an agreement with different businesses, both the tattoo artists and the hair trimming organizations, for them to provide it as a service or as an appreciation of event for the employees of the council. So it's not something that we are paying full price for an item where it's a waste of taxpayers' money. It's as I mentioned, it is something as an appreciation that was negotiated by the council with private businesses. If you can recall, for Mother's Day, the Belmopan City Council also did an appreciation for mothers, which included pedicures, manicures, massages, which it was worked out in a very similar manner, where it's more of an appreciation to the employees in collaboration with these private businesses.
Why not do pedicures for the men as well? Men do pedicures.
It's not something that they had requested.
And that's all we have for you on this Friday night. I am Miriam Abdul-Kawi. Thank you so much for watching. You can find a full transcript of the news at 7newsbelize.com and watch it on our Facebook pages at this time. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there and to our own fathers. Have a great weekend and join us back here on Monday. Have a good